Good late afternoon, everyone. It is the Carlton Footy Club taking on the Gold Coast SUNS in this final round 4 clash. Had some good games of footy over the weekend. Let me just get the watch along up. I've not changed the little overlay thingy. We'll fix that in quick time. There we go. And we should be getting underway very shortly for this clash between the Blues and the Suns. Obviously, the Blues' opportunity to go 4-0 in this game. And for the Gold Coast Suns, they need to bounce back. Pretty disappointing loss last week against the Saints. Not the Saints. I just saw the Saints on my screen and instantly thought so. They lost to GWS last week, so they've lost a couple in a row after beating the Eagles in round 1. So they're going to be looking to pick up the W this week, and it will be coming up against Carlton Footy Club, possibly. We've got Adam Sard coming back into the lineup for the Blues, and Jordan Boyd is named as the sub. Durden is out, and for the Gold Coast Suns, I do believe Isaac Rankin is back into the team, along with Malcolm Roses and Jai Farah, I do believe. So, a couple omissions there, which was expected, given the Suns played pretty poorly. This is the Levi Casbolt revenge game, so get excited for it. Indeed. Very good afternoon by the looks over on the Gold Coast, so it's going to be interesting to see how the Blues come out today. Are we going to be ready to play? We have come out of the blocks pretty well a couple of the weeks. Round 2 and 3. Round 1 was a little bit of a different story, but it is what it is. We live with it. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it'll be a bit closer than some people would anticipate, but who bloody knows, man? Who bloody knows? Those people who have just filed in, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be here for the full thing, so strap yourselves in. I reckon it could be an interesting type game. And Cripps, has he won the toss? Yes, he will, and he will choose to kick to the left side of screen. So pretty decent crowd in. This is the first game of the season at Metricon besides their round 2 game. So there is a very big Carlton following up on the Gold Coast as well. So I do expect a pretty above average crowd for this game. Obviously, the Suns don't really set a high standard with their crowd sizes, but it is what it is. It's going to be a good game though. Nelson says, don't stuff this up. Yeah, I'm begging we don't. I'm begging we come out of the blocks pretty well. But ultimately, we'll see how we go. I think it'll be a good contest as my camera decided not to focus. So there we go. Now we're fixed. We're fixed up. And they're just heading to their positions now. Levi going to his starting point. Obviously, former club coming up against here. Y has KO currently spazzing out at the moment. Being a little bit uncooperative, but... Oh, for God's sake. Cully Underwood's commentating this. This is going to be interesting. Oh, man. She's just a bit obnoxious. Not going to lie to you. But, I guess we're going to have to deal with it. And this is why I'm here, to alleviate the stress, the pain. Wiedering taking on Casbolt, which is expected, and Marbior Chol is going to be taken up by Lewis Young. So here we go, first bounce. And it's Wits. Nope, TDK rising high. Anderson with the clearance. And Adam Saab with the one-handed pluck. He takes off immediately and kicks it direct. Harry, ground level, always no. Kerno's going to get a free kick. Did the little shoulder thing. He milked it, but the umpires were good enough to fall for it. And around the corner, kicks things off in the opening 30 seconds with a goal. Charlie, Lovely start, and it's going to be a bloody issue if they can't contain Harry and Charlie. I think it could be a blowout, but in saying that, I said about 5 seconds ago that it'll be a close one. So I expect a response from Gold Coast, but that is obviously the start that they would definitely not be looking for. So beautiful score by Charlie as well. Snap around the body from about 35 out, as good as you'd like, and perfect start. Perfect start. I think the key from those possessions early on, we just looked to move the ball immediately after we got it. It's Chera, Hewitt, and Cripps in the center for the bounce, and that's going to favour him. Witt's got to go get it. It's going to be a free kick to George Hewitt, who was held by Rowell. Doherty. Oh, that's too easy, and Martin dropped a simple chest mark. Cripps goes through. Handball to no one. Suns with the clearance, and it finds... I don't know who that was, but they dropped it. Doherty, short pass to Lockie O'Brien, who looks down the middle again, and his vision was exceptional, and Cripper has an opportunity directly in front to kick an easy goal. And I mean, on the Fox broadcast, you can see the view is exquisite. I mean, we should be kicking this goal, no exception. One straight to no score to start things off. And this is just a big chance here for Cripps to kick the second goal of the game. And he lines up. And his kick is fucking awesome. Straight through the big sticks. And that is 2 in 2 minutes. And we're off to a flyer. Off to an absolute flyer. That's... I mean, you couldn't ask for much more than that. Out of the blocks. Just, I mean, we've attacked the corridor. That is the main point of focus in the first couple of minutes, and it has paid off. I mean, just, I mean, the halfbacks are going to be really pivotal in getting that direct path to the forward line, and we've seen that very early on. That goal kicking as well by Cripps is exceptional. He's fixed it up. And it is unbelievable how well he can kick the footy now in front of goals. So we're seeing it there. 2 goals for the Blues through Cripps and Charlie. Witts wins the tap. At ground level, the Suns are there. Anderson feeds it out to Miller, who gets the clearance. And Mabior Chol protects the space. Can't take the mark. Tackled by Louis Young. And they handball boundary side. Doherty is wrapped up by Lukosius. And it will be a ball up about 45 out. So 12-0. First entry for the Suns into their forward 50. Results in a stoppage. Miller over the top Anderson. And he is pushed out of play. This is going to be a good contest. I mean, you got Anderson, Miller, and Rowell versus Cripps, Hewitt, Chera, and Walsh. So got some good battles there. Witts wins the tap. Miller reads the hit out. Gets away and missed the shot. That was a very good opportunity early on for the Suns. And Took Miller read that like, I mean, in the words of Dwayne Russell, he would have said, pounced on it like a cat or something like that. Williams will do the kicking duties. And he will go down the middle. Again. I like the attack. It's going to be a holding free on Cripps. Oh my god, out the back. Harry McKay. Got it. Snap it. Oh, that's going to work. Oh no. Oh, for God's sake. That was an unbelievable coast-to-coast play. First you got Williams holding free for Cripps. Then Cripps, or whoever it was, paid the advantage. Kicked it over the top. Running into a paddock, Harry McKay snaps it. It was more like a central pass to Charlie Curnow, and he's fucked it on the goal line. So it will be a touch behind. He just fresh airied it, which is a little bit of a letdown, but you know. Second score for Charlie Curnow on the evening, if you could even count it. First behind on the night though. So 2-1-13. We advance 2, and it will be the Suns doing the kick in. Down the line for the Suns to a marking contest. Chol ground level. Williams strips him of the ball. And now they're fighting for it on the deck. Side off the deck. Into space. Gold Coast can mop it up. It's going to be Lemons. He has absolutely no one to kick to. And Chera with a good tackle. Rowell with the kick. Rankin. Well done, Zachy Will. And that's going to be holding the ball. Try to fend him off. And Zachy will be rewarded with a free kick there. Already 6 tackles. So we are meeting him with some good intensity to start this one. Williams kicks across to Plowman in the centre of the park. And he goes across to Newman. To the outer side. Hewitt's got it. And he goes down the line to JSOS on the lead. Oh, I forgot to input the point for the Suns. That would be nice. Down the line by JSOS to a 2-on-2. And Charlie is getting held by Will Powell. And he is giving away a couple free kicks. It's actually going to be Jack Martin's ball. On half forward. Can go inside the forward 50. To the hot spot. Ground level. JSOS. The sweeper on the goal line was Anderson. And he gives it to Brandon Ellis, who is waiting now for an option. And he vies for the short pass to Anderson, who goes across to Lemons. And they still haven't made up ground until that release kick for Took Miller, who looks inboard. And it was a bad kick. Powell had to meet it on the half volley, and the Blues forced a turnover. Terrible handball into the middle. Rowell wins it for Gold Coast, and now they're out over the back. They got the runners, and the pass by Holman does not get to Levi. He had to try gather it. Then Lewis Young couldn't even gather it himself. And Levi on the run on the left, and that's a miss. That is a miss. He'll be disappointed with that. The Suns manufactured a pretty good opportunity. I mean, the kick by Holman was a bit shithouse, but they still managed to make something out of it. Unfortunately, they will only come up with the minor score. And they go down the line to TDK, who spoils it. Was in position for a mark, and he's killed it out of play. So 13-2, the Blues are up early in this quarter. So lovely stuff, lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Chera on the bench. And we've got Witts knocked down. There's Davies in there. High kick to the top of the square. Hits the deck. Kennedy probably did not correctly dispose of it, but play continues. Then Weller dropped the mark. Then Alice didn't hand it to Weller. And now the Blues run off half back and find Lockie O'Brien on the outer side wing. Can look on the inside of Hewitt. He doesn't. He goes further down to the Fog. And he can hand it off to Hewitt, who's running past. But instead he goes for Charlie, who's about 55 out. And the short pass does not reach Martin. And it looks like it may be ball. No, it's going to be a lock-up right on the 50-metre paint. Close to the boundary. So, throw up here. Witts v. De Koning. Rouse tackled by Matty Kennedy. Ball up. So, Blues started pretty damn fast. Kicked a couple goals in a couple minutes to start the game. And since then, the Suns have evened it out a little. Davies gives away a free kick. And Cripps will be the recipient. He can hand it off to O'Brien, who's right there for the pass. He will go himself. And he cannot make the distance. He'll go to the leading target. Oh, wow. Jesus. Harry McKay's absolutely crunched Matty Rowell. I thought that was his football, but instead Jack Martin on the second bite of the cherry took the mark, and he's been involved very early in the piece. He dropped a simple mark before, but now he's got a crack at it now. Oh, row to the fucking... right at the hip pointer he got hit. It's got to kill. Jackie Martin going for a shot on goal from about 40 out, and he's missed it to the right. So Blues kicked a couple behinds, and so have the Suns. And the major separation point is the goals at the moment. Matty Rowell v Walsh. I love that matchup. That's an entertaining one. Weller goes to the wide open Lemons down the middle. And why wouldn't you? No one's on the mark, so they're going to keep going direct. Short pass to Matty Rowell. He can hand it back off to Lemons, who runs past. Wonderful play, and he hits Lukosius lace out, and he can look inside the 50. The kick just gets over the back of De Koning, or not De Koning, over Doherty. And Rosas, who is in a little pocket of space, about 25 out, he will go back to kick the Suns at first goal, and we will see how that pans out. So 14-2 is the score, and it has been an interesting start. I would have said the Blues were dominating early on, but now they, as I said, have done significantly well to even it out. Shot on goal for Rosas. Got it. There we go. He kicks the goal. So the Suns kick their first of the game. And they probably needed that just to stabilise a little after that slow start. So, good stuff by them. Good stuff. Yeah. Good shit. Okay. I think we're all updated. Should be right. The Ches has not gotten the ball yet. The highest ball winner on the ground for the Blues is Doherty with 4. Which is interesting, and now my KO stream is buffered. So you love to see it. Okay, so JSOS in the ruck. Hewitt wins it at ground level. Past the Chera did not benefit him, but he navigated through pretty well and gets the kick away. Out wide, Setterfield somehow got the arms free. No free kick paid against him. They look back to go forwards. JSOS try to sell Candy. Didn't work. Fisher is tackled excellently by Rosas. Chol. Why did I say Chol? Good tackle, Hewitt. Kennedy dishes the handball out to no one. Anderson gathered it. Spear pass. Did a little bit of a skitter off the ground and goes out of play on the outer side wing. So we're just under halfway through this first quarter, and the Blues are up 14-8. 2 goals to Charlie and Paddy. And Rosas just scored the first for the Suns, the inclusion. Chol can get the hands off to Davies, who has run ahead of all the Blues players. That kick is not great, and Wiedering does business there and kills the football. So good stuff there. Good stuff. And it will be a boundary throw-in in the pocket for the Blues and the Suns to contest. So here we go. Chol v Silvani, I don't like this. Obviously no pit net. That was clearly high, but they didn't see it. JSOS feeds it out. Zachy will. Kennedy tries to clear it, and Benny Ainsworth smothered it, and it ricocheted out of play. So, good shit there. Around the ground, St Kilda beaten Hawthorn by 40. I did see that coming somewhat. Not the margin. Miller got tackled by Kennedy. Maybe held too long. Davies gets the arms free. Chera. Doherty. High kick by Weller. Goes absolutely nowhere. Killed by the Blues. But the Suns Gather it. Goal line. Oh, wow. That is a huge kick. Does the umpire even know whether that went for a behind? Okay, it went for a behind. Lukosius missed one from about 10 out directly in front. Kicked probably a kick that would have touched the ceiling in Marvel Stadium, or at least gotten a level 3. Suns missed that opportunity there. Oh, he's good tackle. Probably held him too long. Ballard kicks it back the other way, and Lukosius has got it. Looks on the inside. They've got the numbers here. Well, they've got Anderson about 15 metres away. Doesn't go for him. Ainsworth. Okay, that was a huge kick. I didn't think he had the distance in him, but he's kicked one from outside 50 and missed to the right once again. We haven't really... we had that aggressiveness early in the game, but sort of gone out the window since the Suns have hit the scoreboard a little bit. We've lost that dare because I think we've seen a little bit of vulnerability. That kick was a bit shitty. O'Brien at ground level. Doherty on the left. Harry couldn't gather it. Farah slipped and then handballed it a bit off target. Hospital hand pass. Round now. Out wide. Ballard sells the candy. Well done by Doc to meet the footy. And Roses was waiting for it. So, unfortunately, that's not going to benefit you. You've got to come out the football. And Doherty just had a bit more aggression there. Boundary throw in. JSOS v Chol. Tap down. Anderson clearance. Ground level. Doc. Oh, no. Pick it up. Lukosius. Anderson. Okay. Oh, my God. How was that gone in? What the hell? It looked like he hooked it way too far to the left. And it somehow found a way to turn itself into a drop punt. And it's a goal. So... right now, the Suns are winning it at the coalface and dominating the clearances. We're so good at the clearance game, but right now the Suns are winning territory and are just pushing us into a wall, really, which is a bit irritating, I have to be honest. But that just, I don't even know what happened there. It looked like it was going left and then somehow... then swung the other way. Don't even understand how that happened, but that's a good goal, I guess. I don't know. Anderson's already had 6 touches, so I think we've got to put a bit of a restraining order on him. Come on. Witts wins the tap. Davies feeds it out to Anderson, who runs into space. Weller. Kick to Levi Casbolt. Has to get it on the half volley, and that's not ideal for a guy like Levi, who's a bit immobile. It's out of bounds. 9-3 clearances to Gold Coast. It really feels like that domination right now. So, boundary throw in here, and it will be TDK Witts battling it out. And it's Chera who wins it. Pick it up! Chera got it out. Probably had it for way too long. I don't know how that disposal was legal. But umpire said fuck all. Except ball up. So it's going to be a boundary throw. And it looks like Cripps is getting followed by Davies at nearly every single stoppage. So yeah. De Koning v Witts. Let's see who wins the contest here. Witts, man, is fucking dominating in the ruck. I think we expected that one. Davies hits it off the deck. Doherty scooped it up to Fisher, who launched it over the top of Setterfield's head and has gone out of play again. So 55 out from the Suns' goal. They got their first lead of the game a couple minutes ago with a goal from Noah Anderson. And the boundary throw-in. TDK. Okay, Witts just won it. Grabbed it out of the ruck. Handball to Fiorini, who gets it in the forward 50. Corbett. Rankin. Roses. Oh, how has Rankin got that much space? And Roses. Oh my, what a goal from the pocket. On the left. It's one of those tough goals where you're swinging away from the goal, or you're trying to spin it into the goal, but it's going away from the goal in that pocket, and he's somehow found a way. And the Suns, I mean, they're just winning it at the contest, and they're fucking dominating at the moment. They are dominating, have to say. TDK, I mean, he's just getting fucking out-muscled. He's getting somewhat embarrassed, I'd have to say, in this first quarter. Ah, man. That's the fucking problem, though. I mean, where were our small defenders there? Sard and Newman and Plowman, where are those guys? Roses and Rankin shouldn't have been able to get that many touches without pressure in their own forward 50. TDK does better in that ruck contest. Hewitts, Walsh, TDK, and now Cripps gets the clearance with the kick inside the forward 50. It's high and long. Harry is deep. Anderson nudged Walsh under the footy. Won it. Now Chera. Great gather. And the releasing hand pass. Adam Sard running forward. High kick. Hits the deck. Owies. It's going to be a holding free kick. Jack Martin is the guy that gave the free kick away. And Lemons will get the football. Harry McKay is on the pine right now, so we've only got really Charlie Curnow. Oh, that's a terrible fucking kick. Oh, that is a terrible kick by Lemons. I don't know who the Suns player was, the unfortunate Suns player that had to go get that football, but it was a terrible kick, and Hewitt was breathing down his neck, gathered the football, easy snap, and goal for Hewitt. So yeah, it was Paul Lockie Weller who had to dive to his right to have any chance of getting that footy. It was just an awful kick, if I'm going to be brutally honest, with Sean Lemons. And the Blues get their third goal via a pretty disappointing error. And that's why the Suns are in the bottom half of the table at the moment, because a simple shit like that, that's just pretty inexcusable if we're going to be brutally honest. But we take those. We take those. It hasn't been the greatest of experiences after our very strong start. We've been dominated, but that is an absolute gift. So we take those. Now TDK's got to fight once again in this ruck contest. We won the clearance last ruck contest from the centre. Do it again. TDK does better this time. Cripps goes in to try get it. Walsh in there too. Hewitt gets his hands dirty. Walshy. Beautiful work. And now TDK with the clearance. Oh, that's a wonderful pass for Charlie to just run out into the space. Hand off to Fogarty, who gets tackled very well by Jai Farah, and the Suns mop it up. The kick by Weller across his body is dropped by Ainsworth as he went for one hand instead of two, and then Newman. That's too easy. Not holding the ball, I thought, what's his name had the ball for fucking 15 years. Apparently not. TDK wins the tap. Cripps feeds it to Chera with the snap inside the forward 50. And Collins kills it to the boundary. So we are fighting back after, a bit of a shit patch in the middle of this first quarter. TDK's won a few of the last couple hitouts, which is good. He's got to keep on doing that. JSOS is going to contest this one in the forward 50. And that's just an easy win for Witts to knock down to Miller. Except it's going to be coming right back in there. Zachy Williams takes the grab. It looks like he's just going to launch it. Cripps will make himself an option here. It actually goes over the top. And out the back. JSOS at ground level. Cripper. Handball out to a bit more space. And that's a little bit on edge. Oh, Chera's dropped a simple mark. He gets it out of Williams. And he's fucking kicked it off the inside of his right foot, out of play. And it's going to be Suns footy in their back pocket. So they get let off the hinge there. And it's going to be Lockie Weller going down the line. And that's a beautiful kick to the advantage of Levi Casbolt. As a release kick He's got it at halfback, and he can... Well, he's got to look down the line and basically just kick it to a sea of players. He actually lowers his eyes to Jared Witts, which was actually a very sensible option, and he will go 15 metres further to Brandon Ellis. Saki Williams will back off as the man on the mark, and Ellis will go down the line. High kick. Chol to get up! What? Bro, I thought he dropped it, but he skied higher than anyone else in that marking contest. I don't know where Wiedering was, but Lewis Young... Oh, yeah, Wiedering just stayed down. Well, he didn't stay down, but he did not get as high. And Marby or Chol's verticality ruled in that contest. So it will be a shot on goal for Marby with 4:30 to play in this first quarter. And this will give the Suns an 8-point lead going into the final few minutes. And we'll have a look in and see what he will do here on the kick. It's not going to hold its line. And it will be a behind for the Gold Coast Suns. So they have a 3-point lead. Benny Ainsworth is on the sideline getting a little bit of treatment, it looks like. Possibly in the jaw. Adam Saad gets it away, one-on-one. And Ballard wins the one-on-one duel against Harry. And that's a fair play to him if he can do that. Lockie Weller takes a mark and takes off. Spear inside the 50. Witts had to go pick it up. Anderson... Oh, God. I thought it was going out of play, but instead, it's, well, it has ended up out of play, just not in the fashion that I would have thought. Rankins just hit Setterfield in the face, but no free kick. Don't ask me how, but a boundary throw in nonetheless, and Witts takes front spot. Miller somehow got the hands free. Lewis Young can get the clearance. He just knocked it onto his boot without lowering the eyes or even bothering to look if there was an option. And Sammy Collins will kick it to the top of the square. The hot spot out the back. Levi, can he go get it? No, he won't bother because it's out of play for a boundary throw in. So 3:12 to play. Suns up 3. And I can't say I'm very impressed. I'm being very impressed with this first quarter, if I'm going to be brutally honest. TDK v Chol. Chol just got rid of TDK. Very lucky. Alice playing in front of Martin. He will get there first. Anderson can feed it off. He just had all the space in the world and then skimmed it along the ground. Oh my God. Weller's going to get a free kick here. Fucking put a lot of mayo on that. But he's going to get a shot on goal. And I mean, Anderson, how much space did that guy have to operate? If he had actual proper good foot skills, they would have had a much more straightforward attempt at goal. Instead, they had to rely on an umpire to give him a free kick. So, Lockie Weller will have another crack on goal to give them a 9-point buffer going into the final few minutes, or final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Lockie Weller. And it's coming back, and he's got it. He has got it, and it is now a 9-point lead for the Gold Coast Suns. We have not been very good. We have not played like a top 8 side at the moment. A top 4 side. It's been pretty disappointing, I have to say. There's a lot of work to do if we're going to make any improvements. Because we've been pretty lackluster outside of the start of the game. Sammy Walsh has had 4 touches. I mean, he's got to have more of the footy. He's got to have a lot more of the footy. Took Miller hasn't even really been a huge influence either, to be honest. Here we go. So TDK v Witts in the ruck. TDK wins. Matt Rowe's going to get a free kick. Hewitt gives away a holding free, and now Rowell down the middle. Oh, that's a great kick. Holman roves it and snapped it too far across, and it didn't even register for a score. So they're winning clearances, man, and we don't have the answers for it at the moment. Got some work to do. Louis Young will go down the line. Key is to not give away a score late. Cripps can't get the mark. Oh, shit, Kennedy. Fucking hell. It's one of those ones where he went to pick it up and instead kicked it off the deck, and it will now be out of play. Rowell and Cripps are getting into it. The ball magnets duo. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, it means they've got an app that they are also, well, they're both the faces of. So there'll be some friendly banter in the game today. Louis Young will kick it out from the side. Gold Coast had a free kick from an out of bounds and kicked it out of bounds themselves. So pretty counterproductive. Looks like we're going to... I mean, Wiedering can go for a run. He's got a fucking paddock to go into. He can go for the short pass or go a bit longer. That kick was arse by Wiedering. Corbett with a nice backwards tap. Davies high kick. Lewis Young's in a terrible fucking position. And Chaw's got a nut... Why do I keep saying Chaw? It's Chol. Oh my god. Chol will go back and kick his second goal if he can convert here. But mate, just getting fucking dominated. I mean, that's just a really uncharacteristic error by Jacob. Weeders. Chol's kicked it. Has that made it? Yeah. That was another snap which somehow deviated mid-air and ended up going the complete opposite direction he intended, but it still went through in time. And Gold Coast, man, I don't know what is going on with us at the moment. 5 goals, 5 against, or for the Suns, against us. What the fuck is going on? I mean, the problem with turning it over in that part of the ground is you're always going to be out of position. And Lewis Young was in an absolute... Well, he had an absolute mare in terms of positioning himself. But he was always going to get slightly pushed under the ball. And Marby or Chol would be able to take an easy grab. TDK in the middle with Wits. TDK out masters him. But Miller at ground level. Again. They're just really anticipating it much better. Well done, Newman, who attacked the footy. Kicked it down the line to 1-on-1. And it's a dead ball. So 30 seconds left. It is it's a boundary throw in on the outer side wing. I mean, scoring a goal would be a bonus. But at the same time, I would be content with just not conceding anything. Wits... knocked down. Hewitts. Oh no. Miller. Got low. They kick it off the deck. It gets over the top. Via the bounce. Adam Sard mops it up. Get rid of it. And he hands it off to Newman. Who kicks it out wide to Martin. And I would suspect there's just not enough time for a score. So Walshy. If he can get it down there. Get a kick. Charlie. No. And that's going to be it. Quarter time, and it is a 15-point lead of the Gold Coast Suns. And I cannot say I'm very happy with that. We scored 2 goals in the first 2 minutes of action. And the only goal we scored since was courtesy of a Suns turnover. Which really just shouldn't have happened. They have dominated the whole damn quarter. And it is a disappointing start, I have to say. It's pretty piss poor. Pretty damn piss poor. But we will go into a look at the stats for either side. And you will see probably some interesting observations. We will go to the stats now. Yes, it should load up. Or it may just not. For fuck's sake. We will get this fixed. Okay. Okay. Just do that. And then we'll do this. And we have it fixed up. Okay. So you look at disposal winners. And usually we'll have an upper hand in terms of dominance. We'll usually occupy maybe 4 of the top 5 possession winners on the ground. It's a completely different story here. The Suns have the top 3. Noah Anderson and Miller have been unbelievably good. Anderson probably could have kicked 2 or 3 by himself if he really wanted to, but some of his kicking hasn't been really refined. Cripps, good start. Doherty and Williams off halfback have had a fair bit of the footy, but mate, it's not going to cut it if you're not delivering the ball to anyone or being productive with it. Hewitt only the 6 touches, Chera only the 5, Walsh only the 5. They've got to get into the game. They have got to get into the game. We've started a bit lethargic, playing down to opposition at the moment. I think there's not really much hunger in there for the football. So, yeah, even Kennedy, two handballs. Yeah, it's not going to cut it. It really isn't. So I think the operation is to stop Anderson and Miller, and Weller's been really good with his rebound off halfback. Davies has been... he hasn't really got a lot of clean football, but he's... that's been really key to their success. Just being first to the football and getting it forward in any way you can. So I think he probably embodies exactly that mentality in the first quarter. So, yeah. But I think just the key is we've got to get our hands on the football. Look at the goal kickers. You can see Roses with 2, Anderson, Scholl, and Weller with 1 each. And then Cripps, Kerno, Hewitt with 1 for the visitors. And there's just work to be done. You look at the team stats. You can see the Suns have had more touches, more inside 50s. Let's have a look at their disposal efficiency. Okay, ours is better apparently, but that's really going to show what I'm saying. They're just getting the ball forward. It doesn't really matter how they get it there. But it gives them every opportunity. If you're you're gaining territory, the more it stays in your half of the ground, you're going to have a lot of success. This is the problem though, 80% efficiency inside the 50 compared to 38.5% for Carlton. So there you have it. I think that's actually referring to how many scores they're getting and inside 50s, that ratio. I'm not too sure. Free kicks. Look at that. Hit outs and clearances are just all Suns. Stoppage clearances. They're just winning basically everywhere. Contested possessions. They're getting their hands dirty. That's another thing that's key. Possession. Yeah, last 10 minutes. We had 16% possession. You're not going to win games if you can't get your hands on the football. So there you have it. And you can see their scoring right there as well. So tackles inside 55-1. That's been good as well. They've been able to lock it in there as well sometimes. Yeah, that's basically the gist of things. We just got to lift. We've been a bit lethargic. As I said, we've been slow to the footy. And work needs to be done. Work needs to be done. If you are enjoying the stream, though, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the show. We've got another match review coming up later on. Maybe this evening, if not tonight, or if not tonight, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, that will be coming out on the channel. So thank you to those who have tuned in, nice and, or not nice and early, but have tuned in. Suns are up by 15, so we've got a lot of work to do. The Suns have been fucking dominating, and it's really one from the source, and Jared Witts is the source. He is dominating TDK. I mean, it's a real-life bloodbath, He's just winning it. He's just winning every hit out, and the important thing is he's winning it and he's knocking it to advantage. So, a bit of team chemistry getting involved there, but, it's, as I said, it's one thing to get the hit out, win the hit out, but if you can't tap it at anyone, then what's the damn point? But the second quarter is about to get underway, and I expect a response here. Michael Voss, I don't think you'll be very happy with the performance. And you can definitely expect something along the lines of a response in the second quarter. We'll see how we go. It's going to be interesting. Chera's going to start on the edge of the square for Carlton going into the contest. Sammy Walsh will be on Took Miller, and Paddy Cripps. I was about to say Paddy Mills because too much Brooklyn Nets basketball, but it will be Walsh, Kennedy, and Hewitt. So maybe Cripps is playing in the goal square. Witts wins the tap. Miller first hands, gets the handball out. Rowell out-muscled Kennedy, and Rowell will get the clearance on the left. Kicks it long. Weeder in with the spoil. Doherty first hands at ground level. Clearance. High kick. Fogarty, that is too fucking easy. Getting pushed under it way too easily. And Powell sends it right back into the forward 50. Chol tried to get a jump. Miller, Casbolt tried to break free from a tackle. Didn't work. Close hands here. Doherty with a clearance. Good gather by Fogarty. Feeds it out to Hewitt, who gives it right back to Fogarty. And the kick was fucking useless. I mean, who was he looking for? Who was he looking at? Mate, fucking seriously. Oh, okay, so that wasn't Fogarty. It was Matty Owies. But seriously, that's unforgivable, mate. Another turnover. I don't know why we weren't set up the ground, but Hainsey, hope you're doing well, my friend. Indeed, go the Blues, but right now it's a bit hard to get behind him because just a bit shit out. So I think the Mark Pittnet out actually is a ripple effect. That's the other out we had. I think that's created a ripple effect for a number of other positions on the field because TDK can't go forward. Holman's missed it to the left. TDK has to play exclusively in the middle. He can't go forward at all. Then Cripps has to go forward, which means that it impacts the contest at the middle. So just a number of areas are being impacted. Williams kicks it clear. Harry. TDK just gathered it. Kicked it to the middle. Fish. We've got to wait for numbers to get back because there's no one there. They're all committed up the ground. And now we've got to kick it out wide. He never gets to Setterfield. That's holding the ball. Bro, Collins just fucking dropped it. And it wasn't a holding the ball. Like, seriously. Mate. That's holding the ball. And Collins has the audacity to put his arms up as if to say it's holding the man. No, you just fucking dropped it, mate. Miller, first to it again. Hewitt does well that time. Powell tries to break free. Was taken high. And the Suns will take the advantage. Kicks it down the line through Anderson. Louis Young is being fucking exposed at the moment. That's a good kick off the deck by Chol. There's no way that's fucking deliberate. No way. I mean, the whole point of deliberate, it's lost its purpose. Deliberate, it's not a deliberate free kick anymore. It's just if you kick it towards the boundary, it's a free kick. Lukosius gathers it, top of the square. Wiedering's just pushed. Been pushed out of the way by Levi Casbolt, and he's going to kick a goal from the top of the square. What is fucking going on with this team at the moment? This lead's going to balloon out now to 22. They've kicked 6 of the last 7 goals, and it doesn't look like there's any sign of them slowing down. Rachel, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And Levi's kicked the goal. And he he did one of these. He did one of these with the Gold Coast jumper. That's funny. Oh, mate. Levi loved that one. Well, mate, just give me a break. So Lukosius just was ignored at this stoppage. He was allowed to just go get that football without anybody on him. No, nothing. No, nothing. Way too easy. That is inexcusable, that. You should not be permitted to do that. Not at all. Not a chance. I mean, yeah, that's just nah. That is nah. Rightio. So we'll be a ball up. In the middle, TDK, you got to win some hitouts. Who's going to get it here? Took Miller again. Kennedy was getting held. No free kick. Weller. In close. Rowell took on Hewitt and just fucking dropped it. And then he drags it back in. Gets it out. Miller somehow through his legs. The Suns keep trying to get that footy forward. They do a good job of it. But the Blues finally get some numbers. And Walshy will kick it towards the forward 50. Charlie. Ground level. Definitely held. Never had the fucking football. And the umpire did not pay a free kick. So Jordan Boyd is getting ready to warm up. Who is on the side? Cripps! No! Paddy! Oh, for fuck's sake. I think Cripps is injured. This just bodes extremely well for my fantasy team, but beyond that, a number of things for this football club. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Newman. Walsh. Kicks it across the ground to Doc. Oh, for fuck's sake. Cripps is gone. Oh my god, man. I'm more triggered about it being my fantasy. That's holding the ball. Oh my god. Fucking clear as day. They're not calling anything at the moment. Fuck. Look at the fight. It's a 3-on-1 and Adam Sardis to fucking fight for it. We're second. That's holding the ball. Thank you. Oh my god, mate. Try to spin out of the tackle and nothing happened. Oh, mate. Fucking joke. Cripps is subbed out. What happened? What happened to Cripps? I give up. I give up with my super coach and fantasy, man. I give up. My whole weekend was fine until that moment. Fuck off. Out of all the 44 players on the field that gets injured, it's Cripps. Can't fucking script it, mate. Inside the forward 50 for Gold Coast. Newman, clearance. Fogarty, good grab. Now we've got work to do. Now we've got work to do. Fucking bullshit that Cripps is out. What? I don't even know what happened to him. I didn't see anything on the field that could have indicated what could have happened. Oh, that's a joke. That's an absolute joke. What happened to Cripper? Fucking shit. Rao with the clearance. God damn it. As my captain. Left hamstring. Oh my god. He's out for weeks. He's out for weeks. And he's my captain. I'm going to get a 72 from my captain. And I had a chance to loop a 129 earlier today. Oh, why do I even fucking bother with fantasy and super coach and all that shit? Fucking hell. Just another spanner in the works. Gold Coast free kick as well. How does that happen? Cripps out with a hamstring. Unfucking believable. Fiorini's got a free. Down the line. Chol, it's a push out. It's going to be a Carlton free kick. To Lewis Young. Thank God for that. I mean, 12:35 remaining in the second quarter. And we are... Well, we've lost Cripps and we're down 22 points. Harry with the grab. Got fucking clubbed in the head. And he's gotten hit right on the schnoz. Seriously? They don't call that either? Oh, it's a head knock. Harry's going to go to the bench. Get that stitched up. I'm not sure you can get your nose stitched up, but whatever. Cripps with the left hamstring. You gotta be joking. Can't make that shit up. Fucking hell. Cripps off, Boyd in. Can't script it anymore, man. Good tackle, Charlie on Chol. So Cripps walked off like nothing had happened at quarter time. He's running off. Oh my God, mate. The bloke could have played. Obviously, I'm not the medical staff, so it's not for me to say, but that is really frustrating because he ran off like normal. Fisher back to Lockie O'Brien. That kick is garbage. Out wide. Newman can still mop it up. Walked a tightrope. Then Owies just fucking got thrown out of it by Lemons. It's going to be Owies, footy. Out wide to Newman. Who has to stop in his tracks to receive the hand pass. Kicks it down the line. Boyd with the spoil. He's playing forward. What on earth? Fiorini. Out wide to Lemons. And it will be a boundary throw-in. Harry Maguire. I was about to say Harry Maguire. Harry McKay is getting stitched up on the side there. Be a boundary throw-in on the outer side. We still haven't scored in this quarter. I don't even remember what the score was at quarter time. I didn't adjust it. Shit. I'm all over the place. Charlie got edged under it, and it's going to be Collins with the footy. And kicks it down the line. Marby or Chol, no. Good work by Walsh. And then Chera handed it straight to a Gold Coast player. Chera goes back and tries to find his footy again. Newman keeps it in play. Chol is now down. What was the score quarter time? 5-5 to 3-2. Okay. What on earth fucking happened to Cripps, man? What happened to fucking Cripps? This is pissing me off now. And now Jai Farah's out. So they're dropping like flies. Atkins comes in. What am I doing? Fucking hell. This is ridiculous. It's going to be Zach Fisher footy. Cripps, I don't know what happened to him, man. Chera's got the footy. Where does he look now? Kicks it down the line. Or inside the forward 50. High kick to Setterfield. Oh, man. Right now, the key forwards are doing fuck all. We're just asking him to pluck a mark out of the sky. There's no method going inside the forward 50. We're winning a bit more territory, though, in this second quarter, which is a plus. But, man, it's a bit dodge, the kicking inside the 50. Chol's just going to waltz into winning the ruck contest, but somehow we get the footy, the clearance, ground level, come on. Gets to the pocket. Powell. Oh! Surely that was not an illegal handball. I mean, it barely travelled. Sure as hell didn't look like it, but is what it is, I guess. So, Lockie O'Brien's contesting the ruck contest with Chol. I mean, seriously, what? Oh, well done by Rankin. But then got... How is that not holding the ball? Rankin did not get his arms free. They kick inside the forward 50 and Doherty takes an easy mark. But that, I mean, seriously, where the hell have they plucked that interpretation from? He's gotten tackled, he's tried to fend off, and he did not dispose of it correctly, yet no call. Jesus Christ. Gold Coast are playing very well defensively. Jordan Boyd, that's a decent enough kick to Williams at half back. And now Wiedering can get it over the top if he's not held up, which he was. You got a wide open pass there, Wieders. And he hits up Fish. No, it's Fogarty. Come on, where's the kick? Cripps is a big loss, but it's not like we don't have midfielders in there to get the job done. Fogarty on the left. Get up. Harry! Ground level! Yes! Come on. Come on, lads. Get around it. Get around it. It's a goal. We've kicked it, our first major of the quarter, and it is through Harry McKay. Gets his first goal on the afternoon. And boy, oh boy, did we fucking need that. Because, I mean, you know, we haven't had it easy today. That kick was not a great one. I mean, it was to 3 different pairs. And Harry McKay, who usually is taking the marks, was at ground level this time. Gathered it at full stride and snapped it on the left. Like he's 30 centimetres smaller. So there you have it. And Harry McKay has kicked his first goal. Only his second touch on the game. And that is, well, as I said, that's exactly what we needed. We need to win it out of the guts now. Chera, Kennedy and Walsh in there for the Carlton Footy Club. And Anderson, Rao, Davies for the Suns. TDK gets up higher. Wins it. Kennedy at ground level. Rao gets his hands on it. Wits. Anderson had a little bit of space. Got the clearance. Good mark by Louis Young. Backtracking. Takes the mark. Hand off to Williams, who runs through. Kicks it down the middle. And Kennedy met it. That is definitely a free kick. And he gets the benefit there. Hand off to Chera, who kicks it short. Way too wide for Charlie. But he will get there first. Tries to take on 2 and is pinned. And then kicked it out to Lockie O'Brien. I'm pretty sure he wanted the boundary. But he disguised it. He disguised it pretty well because Lockie O'Brien was probably not directly where Charlie kicked that ball. Doherty, Walsh, out wide, no. And we'll have to reset for another boundary throw-in. Fucking hell, man. Shit. 21 tackles to 3, Carlton's way this quarter. My God. It's going to be a Gold Coast free. TDK gives it away. My God, man, you got to be better than that. Short pass to Lukosius, who has led up very far off the ground. And he kicks it down the line for Brandon Ellis, who takes off, wheels round. High kick. Wiedering kills it. Good handball. Chera gets the arms free. Nick Newman down the line. And that's a pretty easy grab for Lukosius. So he will look forward. Levi. Gee, went fucking very high. Then the handball to Kennedy was dodge. He couldn't be asked picking it up, so he went off the deck. Atkins at ground level. Good tackle setters. And he forced the turnover. Charlie, good grab. And he can hand it off to Harry, but he's not going to be that dumb. And it's going to be a 50 as well on number 24 for Gold Coast. I don't know who that is until I see him. David Swallow. Bit undisciplined. And now Charlie Curnow, he can do one or two things. Pass around the arc, or he can just kick it at the top of the square. It looks like he's going to do the latter. Or neither. Oh my god, it's worked. What? Oh, he still kicked it! No fucking... Mate, that is an absolute joke. So, the kick was intended for Jack Martin in the pocket. It's gone over the back. Harry McKay took the mark. They all stopped for about 15 seconds. Right? Because no one's thought it was touched. And then Harry's gone and kicked it over the top of 3 and kicked a brilliant goal, but it looks like it's going to be a touch behind. They've fucked us over there. That is ridiculous. Oh, man. That's unfucking believable. That should have been a goal. I mean, that was a clinical snap around the body. Fucking joke. What a joke, man. How did they just know it was touched off the player prior to that? Unfucking believable. It should have been a ball up or some shit, because that just put us at a fat disadvantage there. Because we all thought it was a mark. Even the Suns players thought it was a mark. It's going to be a boundary throw in on the outer side. Fuck, that's annoying. Cripps out. If it's precaution, then I get it. But for my fantasy team, mate, you've just fucking sacked it off. Seriously. Anderson, tackled by Hewitt. It's somehow play on. What do they call play on there for? That, I mean, I'm not even saying it as if it would benefit us. That was not a play on worthy call. Suns had just kicked it to the flank. Casbolt's had to go fetch it. He kept it alive. Wiedering can get rid of it. That's not deliberate. How is that insufficient intent when he saved it from the boundary line? What on earth is that rule? Ground level in the forward 50. Holman tackled by Sard. Miller, somehow it spills to him. Handball to Anderson was too far right. Puts Brute to ball. Doherty will get there. He goes back to Williams. He can kick short. He goes further down the line to open space. Fisher will get there on the run. Lockie O'Brien can create the overlap, and he does very, very well. He can continue running. Kicks it long. Harry! Oh, man. Voice crack was unbelievable on that, too. Harry? Far out. 5 minutes 20 left. Throw in. Harry gets out muscled by Witts. Anderson, high kick to the boundary. Oh my god, that's just benefited the Suns so bad. Boyd faked the hand pass. Lace out delivery. And Will Powell got a fist in before it reached Matty Owies. That was a really good play by Jordan Boyd. Throw it in the pocket. 35 out. Witts tap. No. Fisher, good hand pass. Chera for goal. And he hit the belly of the ball. Fuck. That would have been fantasy points as well. So 4-4, 28 to 6-6, 42. Surprisingly, we're actually winning this quarter. Don't ask me how that's happened. Swallow. Kick to no one. And Subtle grab it. Can hand it off to Fogarty. Short pass is good for Harry McKay. And he will line up for goal number 2 in the quarter. That's well done by Adam Sard to intercept that ball, because he could have easily just accepted... Oh my god, he could have accepted the pass. But Harry McKay has kicked a goal from 45 out on a snap. He's not entitled to do that. As a key forward, he is not entitled to do that, yet he did. And the Blues are now up, or down by 8. They cut the deficit once more, and that is the scoreline, 42-34, with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So, man, oh man, we've got a bit of work to do, but we look like we're trending in the right direction, especially in the last 5 to 10 minutes. It looks like we've just started to win it back, gain a little bit of ascendancy. He's kicked a couple this quarter, Harry. We needed him, and he's arrived. Good tap, TDK, right to Hewitt, and now Walsh. Clearance. Long kick. Hey, Charlie! Out in front on the chest. There's been a lot of instances where the kick is not intended for someone, and they just come in from the side and swipe it. And it was Charlie Kerner that time. But that was an exceptional tap by TDK right to Georgie Hewitt. That has to be one you work on in training. Charlie for goal. And he's hooked it to the left. So, swung it. And Blues have cut the deficit even further to 7. So, Lockie Weller will do a kick in. And we'll look to the right of, or the outer side. And he kicks it down there. 1-on-1, Chol v Plowman. Chol lost it on the first grab, and then Plowman was an idiot. Jordan Boyd, please get rid of it. Oh, that was a really dodgy kick, but he got it to Zachy Williams, who swings around on the right and kicks it down the line further. It's going to be a Gold Coast free kick on a hold. It's going to be Lukosius footy. No, it's going to be Will Powell. So we've got 3.5 minutes to play. And the margin is 7 points. The Suns dominated the first. The second quarter, it's been more of a stalemate. But the Blues have picked up the intensity in the second half of the quarter. Powell kicks it back inside the 50. TDK. Oh, fuck. Got spoiled by his own man. Hewitt feeds it out to Williams, who is getting chased. Oh, that's a terrible pass by Williams. Newman will settle for the boundary line, and it will be a throw-in the pocket for the Suns. Zachy Williams has had some very ordinary moments in the back line for the Blues. Zachy Williams is hobbling a little bit. Boundary throw-in. Who's going to win it? Witts out in front. Try to fend off Newman. Roses. Oh my fucking god. This guy's kicked some unbelievable goals. And he's just fucking done it again. This time he's snapping it away from the goal on the other side. This time it's a banana. Mate. Fair play to him. He's kicked 3 goals and they've all been absolute peaches. He's kicked a couple absolute rippers. That's an unbelievable goal. Kicking it away from the goals and it still finds a way in. That's an unbelievable score. It's just been really easy, though, at the same time. Like, he should not have that space. Once again, the small forwards, man, running riot in our forward line. Typical Carlton Football Club effort to play a rookie into the AFL. Adam Sard takes off, takes on 4, keeps running, and an absolute spear to no one. It's still going to get out back. Charlie, get there. Oh my God, he's fumbled it and he's going to take it out of play. Charlie, come on, mates. But Adam Sard, that is unbelievable run. Beat 1 and then had 3 others behind him also pursuing. But it didn't matter. Then an absolute dart. That was a dart. Harry v. Witts. Always slaps it forward. Hewitt, probably taken high. It's going to be a Hewitt free kick. Matty Rao concedes. And Hewitt will snap it across the body with the right foot. And I don't really back him in, because he is not a goal kicker, let alone someone who can snap the ball around the body. So, Georgie Hewitt. Looks like he may go the drop punt, actually. 1:30 to play. This is a decent kick, if he can kick it. And he's fucking absolutely shanked it. Out on the fucking full. I mean, where was he aiming for that kick? Where was he aiming? The amount of let-offs we've given him, for a number of reasons, have been pretty baffling. Mabior Chol on the second bite's got it. Lewis Young has got to be better than that. I would seriously consider... Actually, no, I wouldn't. I would not consider switching him on a Casbolt, because Casbolt will out-muscle him every single time. Chol goes down the line. Levi got up. Ground level, the Suns have the numbers somehow again. Roses, good work. And then the beautiful kick to Atkins is spoilt out of play. So Roses has been electric. And that time he was just able to shrug off the tackle like it was nothing. Like it was a local footballer taking him on. So I'll throw it in the pocket for the Suns. Can we please not give away a goal at the end of this quarter? Witts wins the tap again. Again, another fucking small forward with space. Off the tap. I mean, seriously, who is guarding that guy? Zach Williams. Oh my God, unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. Oh, that is horrific. Adam Sard has kicked it off the inside of his foot, nearly turned it over. Then it happened again, but this time we were fortunate and it landed in Martin's lap. And I think all he's going to do is just wait it out. And he'll pass short to Doherty. And we're probably 2 more kicks away from being safe from conceding another goal. Newman down the line. That kick to Charlie's good. And that'll probably be it. Oh, no! He's conceded a 50 with 5 seconds left. And Charlie's going to get an absolute gift here. He'll have a shot on goal. With 5 seconds left. They've conceded a 50-metre penalty. That is the worst thing they could have done. Here, let's have a look. Oh my God. Charlie Curnow fucking just kicked it on the outside of his boot. Out on the full. But the Suns... So what's just happened there is they got a 50 because Doherty pushed Fiorini to the left of the player and Doherty went right and instantly it was a 50-metre penalty. So he's basically been mugged off there. But half time and it's 35-49. We're going to have a look at the stats. But in case you've missed it, Paddy Cripps has been subbed off. with a left hamstring injury at quarter time. So we've been trying to do it rough without him, and at the moment it is not great. Thiago says, who do I think will win? Well, at the moment I think the Suns are better poised to win, but it's only 14 points, so it's not out of reach. Think I'm having a nightmare? Oh, this isn't a nightmare, but it's pretty damn close. I mean, my fantasy team's been absolutely fucked over because of, well, yeah, because shit happened. And unfortunately, it was Paddy Cripps getting injured as my captain. And I could have taken a 129 earlier this afternoon and did not do it. So, gee, I love life. I absolutely love life. Around the grounds, the Saints are beating the Hawks and will get the job done there easily. It's a 45-point lead at the moment. Far out. Man. So many things today has gone wrong. So many things. Ah, man. Should have thought this out. And unfortunately, I've been idiotic. I've been finessed by the footy gods, and I just want to quit life. We will look at the stats properly, because you can only see a quick glimpse. Goals, you can see the goal scorers there. We've only had 4 goal scorers. And the Suns have gotten 3 out of Malcolm Roses, who is an inclusion. And he's kicked 3 goals with his 5 touches. Noah Anderson has had 20. And Miller has had 19. Doherty with 18. Williams 16. Hewitt 13, but only the 3 kicks. Walshy's had 12. And Newman's had 11. I want to see more involvement. Adam Chera as well with 10. I mean, we need big numbers out of these guys if we're going to win. Cripps obviously out. He had a very good first quarter, and then just unfortunately the gods well, he succumbed to the footy gods, but yeah, Charlie Curnow 7 as well. He's kicked a goal, but he needs to be better with his scoring, his goal kicking. And then at the bottom of the list, I'm just looking at players that need to get involved. Will Setterfield 4 touches, he's got to get going. Jackie Martin 4 touches, got to get going. Jordan Boyd, I guess, has been half decent. Kennedy only the 5 touches. That's not going to cut it. He's got to have a better game. For a guy that's playing on the inside in the midfield, he's got to get more touches of the footy. He is, when he's at our best and is damaging, the Carlton Footy Club is damaging. So that's got to be the key. Yeah. Adam Sard 10 touches. I would like to see him get a little bit more of it, rebound off halfback, but overall, it hasn't been atrocious. Given we have not been near our best, being down by 14 points is a win. But we've got to stop these 2 guys, and we've also got to stop... We've also got to stop... where is he? We've got to stop Malcolm Roses, and we've also got to stop... what's his name? Isaac Rankin, because I feel like he could just take this game by the scruff of the neck and destroy. Matty Rao's been really quiet, only the 7 touches. Had a very good round 1, but he has been missing in this game, only the 7. Anderson, though, 20 touches already is pretty nuts, and then took Miller with the 19. So you take that. You take that if you're a Suns supporter, not as a Carlton supporter. You've got to lock them down. We've got to lock them down, and we just haven't done a very good job. If I look at the team stats, like Cripps was like he ran off perfectly fine as if he wasn't injured. He's probably just precautionary. I think he was. I think it's just precaution. I honestly think he's fine. I'm not even gonna lie. I think Cripps is fine. I think they're just taking an extra precautionary approach. Any little thing that he feels, you're gone. He's not playing. Disposals evened out in that quarter. Inside 50s have remained even for the whole game. Suns have been more efficient in their forward 50 regarding scores. Disposal efficiency, we've been better at it, but going inside the forward 50 been a bit useless. Free kicks, doesn't matter. Hit-outs and clearances, Suns are winning that in an absolute landslide. Centre clearances got evened out, but the stoppage clearances, I mean, the Suns are just winning territory but on that alone. Winning contested possessions as well. It's not good. It's not great, let's be honest. They're taking more marks inside 50 as well. Just had a look at the breakdown. Stoppage scores. They scored 21 points off stoppages, which is the difference in the game right now. And they've scored 22 points off turnover. We've scored 31 points off turnover. So all our goals have come off turnovers, which is pretty nuts. But I think we need to even out our output, because if we rely on turnover too much, if the Suns look after it, then we're screwed. Tackles have been a really good area though. I mean, 45 tackles. The season average is 50, and we've already got 45 and a half. That's unbelievable. Although their tackles inside 50 have been much, much better. 13 tackles is our season average. So 2, I mean, you've got to be better than that. You got to lock it inside that forward 50. I've continued to say it again and again in this first half. I've banged on about it, and it's just gone up. That's how well they're tackling. They're tackling even at halftime. But yeah, there's things to be done. It's just been a little bit lackluster. You can see the other result there, 110-53. The Hawks are getting demolished by St Kilda. I'm not sure how good Maxi King has been. But that is the equation for the Blues right now. I mean, 14-point margin. Given we've been killed at contested ball, killed in clearances, tackled a shit ton, but that's because we've been chasing the ball, but always been second to it, and the Gold Coast midfield is dominating. I would consider being down 14 a win. It's just where we're going to get the goals from in the second half. We need to get some big performances out of our players. We need some small forwards to deliver. They did last week. They did contribute much larger than they did in the game against the Bulldogs, where they were MIA. So we're going to need a performance like that against Hawthorn, not the one against the Bulldogs. And also the midfielders. Cripps has scored a goal in every game this year. He has been the only guy. Well, Georgie Hewitt's chimed in, but Georgie Hewitt had a second opportunity at goal. He kicked that out on the full. There was also another opportunity. Chera's kicked it behind. He could have kicked that goal. Matty Kennedy hasn't had a crack. There's some big opportunities for players to perform in the big moments here, and they need to live up to it. They need to live up to it. Nick Costello, I don't know if you're in the chat. I don't know when you sent that message, but if you're a Suns supporter, you're probably one of the 15 Suns supporters there are, and mate, you got a reason to be excited about it. Well, 15 supporters is probably a little bit harsh. We'll go about 19 supporters. I'm not salty, by the way. I'm not salty. Just some friendly banter. It's a really, harsh insult that no one called for, but, is what it is. Okay. I don't know when the second half starts, by the way, but I really want it to, just to end my suffering. Gee, Jack Steele's having an absolute ripper. 13 kicks, 17 handballs, 9 marks, 4 tackles, 1 goal, 1, and 14 contested possessions. Who is playing well for the Hawks? Bro, Joshy Ward, how do you have 6 disposals, mate, as a midfielder? Where are they playing you? Where are they playing you, my friend? My goodness. That's a very big win by the Saints, though. 116 points. They've gotten 4 goals from Membry, 3 goals from Max King, 3 goals from Gresham, 3 goals from Brad Hill, 2 goals from Butler and Ryder, and 1 goal from Steele. That is grouse. That is grouse spread across the board for the Saints. So, obviously, that would be a little bit of a glaring issue at the start of the year, whether you could get enough output from those guys. And, well, I mean, by far they've gotten it in that game. They've already kicked 18 goals, and there's a lot of room for more. But I think, hang on, I've got the cord stuck. There we go. I think it's time to turn on. Time to turn on the lights, because we are entering the prime time phase. We're entering the prime time phase. Fucking hell. Triggering stuff. Do 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 do. Damn it. Fucking hell. Oh, Josh Ward, you fucking stunk it, mate. I'm sending you to the pine, and you're never coming back. Yeah. This is just a really sad ending to my week, if I'm brutally honest. A lot of things could have gone right this week, but in terms of the fantasy and tipping comps, it definitely hasn't. It's actually gone to shit. So I'd love to hear how you guys are going on your tips this week, because yeah, it has turned to shit for me. It has turned to shit. Currently, I'm sitting at 3. If we get up, or if the Saints get up, which obviously they are, I will go to 4 tips, and if Carlton get up, I'll go to 5 tips. At the moment, though, mate, the Blues, they need to, yeah, as I said, get going here, because we haven't had a grouse first half, but I do have faith in the team to keep on going. Ben Long's now hit the scoreboard for the Saints, so there you have it. There you bloody have it. Where are we? Where are we here? What does it say? It looks like something happened at the MCG regarding a bump. So maybe that's something else that's going to get interesting. So St Kilda was my tip. Essendon was my tip. It looks like I may get all 3 tips right if Carlton win. Yesterday I had a shocker. So that's grouse. See how we go, though. I would love to hear how you guys are going in your tips. I've gotten, 4. I will get 4 tips. Guaranteed, which is really sad if you think about it, but oh well. Mate. I've been mugged off with that bullshit captaincy score in fantasy. My God, Cripps. Now it gets really interesting if he's going to play next week. Because usually a hamstring would instantly rule you out for the week after, but it could just be precautionary. Obviously, he knows his body better than we all do, so he's hoping it's nothing more than just a precautionary thingo. Because, yeah, as I said, if it is... if it is anything more, then we could be in with a little bit of strife, a little bit of a void in the midfield. Fucking hell. I'm just having a look at just some around the ground news as well. Usually this moment in time is very... It's like a weird time. You don't really know how to fill the time because it's such a long break. Like a 20-minute halftime break is just way too large, I find. It is what it is, though. Oh, man, this is just an absolute disaster with Cripps, though. Disaster. Oh, well. See how we go. Enough of the ads. The amount of ads. Ridiculous. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Second half, it looks like it's about to get underway. All right, the second quarter's about to get underway. Let's get ready. We need a statement. We need a very, very huge last quarter or second half. And we've got to be alert because, yeah, we were fairly lackluster in that second quarter. Let's see how we go. Come on. Come on. Let's get the dub. Let's get the dub. Alrighty. I want big quarters from Chera, Hewitt, Walsh, and someone else that I cannot remember. But it is not all lost. It's a 14-point game. Hope Vossi went ballistic. I don't think it'd be ballistic. I think he'd be a bit measured, but at the same time, very stern in his messaging. I hope he was with his messaging, very stern. Because, yeah, we need to come out with a bit of fire in the belly. Don't hold back. Because we're going to hold a lot of regrets if we don't win this game. It's a very winnable match as well, so... Operation Stop Roses is probably one thing. That's probably the biggest thing out of all of them. We'll see how we go, though. We'll see how we go. They're just taking so long to start this second half. It's unbelievable. I just want to get to the match. Enough of the dawdling. Let's get the job done. Newman's the guy matching up with Roses, it looks like, out of the centre bounce. So, do not give that bloke any form of space because he's kicked 3 on us already. And it would be extremely embarrassing if he kicked 5 against us. So, here we go. Second half has now just commenced. With Paddy Cripps on the side. Here we go. TDKV Wits. Wits wins the tap. Anderson clearance. 1-on-1. Chera with the hands. Williams kicks it clear to Walsh. He's got Zachy Fish over the top. He can kick it to... Oh! Walshies hit the deck. Was backtracking and then... Oh, for God's sake. Was falling backwards and ended up tripping over his own feet and then kicked it too far left. So, 122 points for the Saints. against the Hawks, and here we're going with a much lower scoreline. So Wits v De Koning, and Rowell is tackled by Chera well. Short kick by Wits went absolutely nowhere. TDK chases it. Miller tries to barge his way through. Wits now with the clearance into the center of the ground. It's a 50-50. Martin wraps up Fiorini, and we've got a ball up on the logo. So intensity is there to start this second half, and it is 100% needed. TDK v Wits. TDK wins the tap. Tackle by Hewitt, or Chera, sorry. Walsh over Miller as well. Kick clear. Roses just lost the ball. Kennedy's handball was very loose. Fish is tackled immediately, and it'll be another ball up. So very even to start this quarter. Newman is in a tussle with Fiorini. TDK wins the tap. Miller Reddits. High kick. Well done by Young. Williams, terrible hand pass. Doherty out to Satterfield, and he gets the very high clearing kick. You couldn't really call it clearing because it's gone fucking 15 meters, and Chol kicks it across. Oh my god. Newman, you fucking idiots. It's a 50-meter penalty, and it's going to be an easy kick from the top of the goal square. Ainsworth will get the kick on goal. That is just idiotic by Newman. I'm sorry. What a dumbass, mate. What a fucking dumbass. I mean, seriously. To be fair, that should not be a free kick. Call it a fucking dead ball. Because Ainsworth, I'm pretty damn sure, was instigating the free kick. Fuck's sake. What a terrible start. Newman's picked him up by the leg. Buried him into the turf. In the center of the ground. So that happened. And then they've gone into the forward 50 and it's continued on. Let's have a look. Okay, so that was the mark. And I can't even see it. It's gone out of frame. But Ainsworth hit the deck once again. So alrighty, so a 20-point lead. That is probably the worst start and probably the shittest way to concede a goal. Wits v TDK. Wits got up high. No, TDK, sorry. They get another center clearance. The Suns. Newman's going to get there first. And the handball was shithouse. Roses got it. Ainsworth short pass. Bad pass. And Adam Sard will take the intercept grab. Peeled off his defender well. And the short pass to Kennedy. We need a big second half from that guy. Oh, that's a shit kick by Kennedy into the danger zone. Chera with the tackle. They still got their arms free. And Alice with a ridiculously shit kick. Oh my god, another goal. There it is. Shit start. Shit start of the quarter. Again. Losing the fucking footy in the middle of the ground and then not winning it at the contest. Quite simple stuff, really. How do we end up outnumbered in that one-on-one contest? Lewis Young is getting fucking exposed. Wiedering didn't kill the ball either, and that was just an easy goal. They've loved those little snaps from the pocket, going away from the goals, but still going in. They love those. And that was a brilliant goal by Marby or Chol. So he's showing his true value and why they got him in this match. So they've kicked 2 early goals to start the second half, which is fucking shithouse. That is probably the worst possible thing that happened, and definitely not what the Blues would have drawn up. Gotta win it out of the fucking middle, man. Rowell tackled. Are they gonna win it again? No. Anderson with the clearance again. High kick. Fish. Handball backwards to Sard. Back to Fisher. Balks, and then nearly threw the ball away. And Doherty was wrapped up by Lukosius. So the Suns are playing very well. Very well. Come on, lads. I mean, we need the midfield group to start fucking going off here. Wits wins the tap. Chera, come on, mate. You're second of the footy every single time. Come on. Miller. Weller. Kick inside the forward 50 again. Plowman dropped the mark. Boyd at ground level. Well done, Sard. Spun out of it after picking the ball up. Williams hacks the kick away to no one. What a pickup by Weller. And the pass was equally exceptional. That is an unbelievable pickup by Weller. He met it just as it hit the deck and did not fumble it one bit. Fucking shit, man. Oh my god. I mean, this is just shithouse. Oh, another 50. What is going on? What is going on? Who is it this time? Fuck, what are they doing, man? This is what fucking happens when your captain goes off. Shit fucking hits the fan. Who was it that time? Was it Plowman the tosser? Who was it? Sub him off. Bring Cripps back on. Piece of shit if it was Plowman. Piece of shit if it was anyone, really. Who fucking did that? We're getting embarrassed at the moment. I mean, it does not help that you've conceded 2 goals from 50-metre penalties, as opposed to actually earning the set shot, the right to kick the set shot. Fucking hell, we're down 5 goals, just like that. 4 minutes into the third quarter. Where's the game-changing player coming from? We can't even get it in the forward 50, which is part of the problem. There's another clearance. Oh, and a high free kick. There you fucking go. Another one. Ainsworth. Down the middle. High kick. Levi nearly out-muscled whoever it was in the contest. Doherty. Oh my god. Out on the full. Mate, come on. And Lukosius is a shot in the pocket. Bro, come on, man. This is a joke. This is equally embarrassing as a game like GWS last year, where we just look fucking shit. There's shit like this that you just can't be garbage at. Oh my god, Lukosius, I thought that was destined to go in, but nope, that's not the one. They have not kicked 678 points, but probably might as well be damn close. Let's have a look at what happened to Jared Witts here, because they're putting the camera on him an awful lot. Sard will kick it clear here. He is pressured, but he gets it out of there. High and long, and Charlie gets up. And we're going to need a lot of goals now, and he's going to be one of those players that needs to chime in. Fish. Kick to Walsh. Come on, Walshy. Bro, he's looking fucking off the pace. Miller releasing handball out wide. It's Plowman v Fiorini, and Plowman wins out. Good handball by Lobb. Chera back to Williams. Williams kick down the line. Hewitt strong grab, and the short pass is garbage. That was such a good play, except for the final kick, which sounds awfully familiar if you compare it to last year. Collins kicks across the ground, and kick is good to Atkins. And they'll hold up the play as they get numbers across to the near side. The Saints are up by 81 points on the Hawks. That is embarrassing, that loss. Fucking hell. Kick down the line. Oh, mate, TDK, how are you getting outmarked by Josh Corbett? Right now, we're just getting fucking whooped in every single category. And now they've got the numbers on the outer side via the switch. Weller. Thumping kick long. Wiedering in front, drop the mark, Williams, Plowman, and now Newman. And we'll mop it up and get it out of the back 50. If he can find the target, he's going to go to TDK, and TDK will mark out on the lead. We've got to start making up the ground now. But there's just nothing happening. There's nothing doing at the moment. Kick down the line. And that's fucking easy. Extra man in from the side, Will Powell, and another mark for the Suns. That is not 15, and yet the Suns still find a way to make space. Kick to Corbett is too far left, but there's no pressure on the ball handler. And Lukosius, easy as you like, he still missed it. We are getting let off the hook. I don't know where the Blues' energy is, because it is just, it's been garbage all game long. Pass by Wiedering is good to Hewitt. We're going to need the plays to start executing. Oh, fucking hell, O'Brien. You and your fancy kicks. And now he's got to go chase his own footy. Weller. Beautiful pass. And Corbett hits it lace out. The defenders can't do anything about that. That's just an unforgivable fucking turnover on the outer side there by Lockie O'Brien. I mean, how many times does he have to do this shit? Oh, mate. This is just absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And now we will see if Corbett kicks the goal. And he's kicked it very nicely. But it's ended up going to the right. It's just faded away at the last second. And it's now 10-10 for the Suns. They advance to 70. And we just haven't done anything in the last two quarters. Actually, let alone this whole fucking game. That kick out wide is garbage as well. Too wide for Kennedy. Boundary throw in. Mate, just hideous. Like, Marby or Chol throw in. Hewitt held. It's going to be a Carlton free kick. What? How is that not advantage? You're joking. Mate, we had the advantage there and they've just called it back. Boyd's got it on the near side. Kicks it short to O'Brien. Kick down the line is shit. Again. Mate, I don't know what the solution is at the moment. There's no thinking behind it, though. Like, lads, I don't know where we're winning the ball at the contest, because right now we're getting absolutely fucking killed. Killed alive, man. That's a great mark by Brandon Ellis going back with the flight. On another Carlton inside 50. Weller. They're going to switch the play. Or go down the middle. That one's going to sit in the air quite long. Plowman. Spoilt it. Handball to Martin. We need his magic. He's handballed it off to Hewitt. And his kick is good. Charlie Curnow out in front. And he plays on. And he fucking missed it. Go back and kick the goal. Oh my god. It's fucking hideous when it doesn't come off. Well done, Doherty. Well done, Doherty. Well done, Doherty. The Suns try to bite off a kick to the other side of the ground. And Doherty was there for the spoil. Gathered his own footy. And now always has a kick about 15 out directly in front. If you miss this, might as well throw in the towel. It's a simple kick on goal. 10 minutes to play. Halfway through this third quarter. And Matty always kicks the goal. And cuts the lead down to 28 the margin. And Does that breathe life into this game? It definitely doesn't for me, but maybe for the Blues players, it gives them a bit of hope. Dragos says that the Blues are going to win. I don't think so. We're not playing like it right now. That's a pretty shit pass by the Gold Coast player. I don't know why they thought that was a good option, but Matty always converts and he kicks the first goal from the Blues small forwards in this game. JSOS v Wits. Fuck, this is going to end well. Here we go. Wits v Jack Silvani. And Silvani won it. Rao wraps up Walsh. And it will be another stoppage. As my stream buffers again. And I accidentally exit. It's going to be a free kick to JSOS now. In the ruck contest. Jordan Boyd running off halfback. Receives it on the wing. And kicks it inside the 50. Harry just got pushed out of it. It's going to be a Carlton free kick. Harry McKay's got it. It's going to be Harry McKay footy. Is he going to swing around on the left foot? You bet he is, because he's going to... He does that from directly in front, so you really think he's going to do it when he's... You really think that he's not going to do it when he's given the opportunity. Of course he's going to do it. Harry! No. Way too fucking far out to try that. Go for the drop punt, Harry. You could have swung around with the drop punt. So, another behind for Harry. And the Suns have got in the back pocket. Fiorini. Attacking kick down the middle, whether he intended it or not. Walsh. Kennedy. Fresh airs it. Got it now at ground level. Setterfield feeds it back. De Koning. Forward 50 entry. Ground level. JSOS. Get there. Owies. Hewitt back. Walsh. O'Brien. Got it! No! Oh, wow. The fuck? It's hit the post. Oh, my God, mate. Seriously? Another behind. So we're getting the opportunities now. I didn't think it was going to happen. I didn't think I would see the day, but here we are. It makes the game interesting if we can kick a couple at the end of the quarter. It's going to be a Gold Coast free kick through Jared Witts. TDK, what are you doing? Like, I don't understand when players peel off the mark. You're not impacting the play in any way, and you're just giving him free room to run. Jackie Martin rode the pack and took off. Straight down the middle to fucking no one. Really? Try gain some ground if you're going to do that. If you're just going to kick the ball and blaze away. Gain some ground. You had a bit of room to run into, so why would you not? Kick down the middle is shit. Of course, Plowman just spoiled air. Sard's got it here at ground level. Setterfield back to Sard. Sard down the middle. 2 bounces. Handball to JSOS. 1 more! Hand it off! Back to Newman! Kick it! Oh my God, he fucking... What is he doing? Kick with your... Bro, kick with the drop punt. Is it that hard to ask? Once again, another kick. All we needed was a drop punt. And what does he do? He kicks it with... He does a snap for some dumb fucking reason. TDK edges. Wits under the footy. And the Blues are peppering the goals without actually kicking too many points. Come on, get up. Harry out marked by Collins. Man, we've had so many chances in the last few minutes to get back into this game. It's unbelievable. Being too fucking cute with the football. Trying to snap it across the body when you're directly in front. Like, seriously. Kick the drop punt. Davies drops it on the wing. Anderson at ground level. Alice took on the tackler. Underground hand pass for Rowell. Goes through his legs. Alice can get there on the wing. Plowman, good tackle. How that's not a free kick, I don't understand. Davies bolted through. Miller can go long. It's a one-on-one. Young v Corbett, and Young wins. But Roses, oh, it's gone through his legs. He roved it perfectly. The Blues will mop it up. Jordan Boyd, what the fuck is that kick? Newman didn't even have the football but got tackled. Fiorini's tackled by De Koning. Newman didn't have it. Sard's got it. Dishes it out of Setterfield. Hospital hand pass for Williams. Suns get it again. Corbett's? No. JSOS. That's holding. Bro, how the fuck is that not holding? He got tackled to the ground. Tackled to the ground and still nothing. No free kick. Without the football. High up and under. Ground level for JSOS? No. It's going to be a boundary throw-in with 5.5 to play. 70 to 45. We've kicked the last 10 points. The last 5 scores. But 1 goal for is not going to cut it. We've got to be more accurate in front of goal. Wits down right into the lap of Kennedy, who was tackled by Rowell, and we're going at it again. We're just winning all the key stats we were getting flogged in earlier in the game in the last 10 minutes. Rowell, Kennedy tackled, Wits with the clearance. That's somehow going to work. It's hit the deck, and it's going to be a ball up. Alrighty. JSOS v Wits. Wits wins the tap. Doherty. Chera. Davies tackled. Got the arms free. Sard was getting held. Walshy. Clearance. TDK. Knocks it down to Martin, who was fucking taken high. Yep. And the umpire gives the free kick. Martin way too slow to get up. Come on, you gotta get a couple goals late. Take off, JSOS. Take off. Hewitt's got it here on the wing, near side. There's no options presenting themselves, so he's just got to dump it down the line. High kick, Martin from the side, no. Weller tackled. Handball. Alice to Rowell. Short pass is good to Davies. Kicks it down the line, and Adam Sard. I thought that was easy pickings, but obviously not. Sard kicks into the middle of the ground. We got the switch on. Walshy out wide to Lewis Young. And now we got to keep going. Keep going! What are you doing? Oh, he's held up the fucking play, and now we have to... Oh, my God. There's extra numbers down there. Tries to get it to Harry. He actually put up a good contest, and we will actually live with that. It looks like it's starting to piss down there. If I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, it's not pissing down yet. Outer side wing. Wits wins the tap as expected over JSOS. Atkins to Rowell, and Rowell lost Walsh. Kick inside forward 50. Wiedering, drop the mark, pick it up. Get rid. Oh my God, Wiedering, you legend. Got the clearance, try to torp it. Good spoil by Powell. Wits tackled by Owies. That wasn't going to end well. Miller. That kick hasn't worked. Play on. Walshy. Powell is sore. Hewitt back to setters. Oh my God. Powell was... What the fuck just happened? So Will Powell faked being hurt with an ankle problem. Then when the ball got over to the position he was in, he got back up, sprung back up, slapped it out of play, and then they called it deliberate. I don't fucking understand. High kick. Ground level. Weller clearance. Roses on the half volley, and now they're out. Seriously? How can it be that fucking easy? They got out the back. Rankin and goal. Oh, shit house, mate. Seriously, we peppered the goals for like 10 minutes. Kick 1 goal for, and then fuck it up with one bullshit kick down the line. Just getting absolutely outworked up the ground. I mean, they had all the runners. We're fucking sagging behind. They kick it out the back, and Rankin's got an easy goal. No pressure on the kick. No pressure on nothing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me strength. $76-45 is the scoreline. We're going to need a fucking miracle to win this, and it probably starts with kicking a goal late in the quarter, but... I mean, with the caliber we've got in the middle, we have to be winning this game. I mean, fucking hell. It's just TDK's knocking it down to no one. Chera, good work. Hewitt with the clearance. Kick inside the 50. Martin dropped a simple mark. Simple fucking chess mark. Jack Martin. Paid so much money to drop chess marks. I could get paid to do that. Man. It's going to be a ball up. Witts v Silvani. Weller just kicked it out of midair. Oh my god. Rankins just rove that to fucking perfection. And that's just a great kick. Corbett turned around at the last second. He just basically asked for the Gold Coast player to kick it into the space, and it was job well done. I mean, that's just the game summed up in a nutshell. No pressure on the ball. They've been fucking clean as hell when they have the football. We've been... I mean, I'm pretty sure it's dewy over there, but seriously, I mean, I saw this coming. I knew this was going to happen. We were going to falter to the tropical conditions of the Gold Coast. It always seems to fucking happen. There's another goal. And instead of going into the last quarter down by 2 goals, we're down by 6 goals. And basically, just like that, it looks like the game's out of reach. To be brutally honest. It's been fucking piss poor. It has been piss bloody poor. Why is it so dark in here? What on earth, man? Like, look at the read by Rankin, and it's fucking Jordan Boyd getting an absolute bloodbath. What a surprise. Why is that guy even playing, man? Why was he the medical sub? We do not need more reinforcement in that area. Oh, man. TDK v Witts, and let's see who wins it. Hewitt this time. Handball to Walsh was garbage, but he got there. Setterfield back to Walsh. Works hard to get the footy. High kick. JSOS tried to get rid of Swallow, but Swallow then won the free kick. You love to see it. Fucking hell. Witts down the line is... Bro, TDK, man, you gotta be better than that. You have just let Witts take an uncontested mark, practically. Uncontested mark. You put no body on him in the marking contest and just let him do whatever the fuck he wanted in that contest. Rao, good quick hands to Atkins. Atkins gets it back. Handball inside to Anderson. Sells the dummy. Doherty looking stupid. And then he passed it right to Jack Martin. If we conceded another one there, then that would be in curtains. I mean, it already technically is. We are not getting 6 goals in one quarter when we've had 6 all game. Haven't played a brand of football that is going to get you more than 10 goals. It's carried over from last week. Chera, you idiots! He's going to get a kick after the siren, Noah Anderson. Chera took him high, and it's going to be another shot on fucking goal. Oh, what an absolute disaster. What a disaster. Mate. You couldn't script it any other way. What on earth is going on here? What an absolute disaster. Mate. Here we go. Noah Anderson lining up on the 3/4 time siren. And he's kicked it off the side of the boot and kicked it about 20 metres to the right of the behind post. So there you have it. 3/4 time. It is a 37-point lead. And we're fucked. I think we're just absolutely screwed. We're getting our first loss of the season, fellas. At the hands of Gold Coast. I mean, who would have seen this coming? I mean, this just happens on a regular basis way too much. How do we end up beating the usual suspects and end up losing to Gold Coast? I mean, make it make sense. It just happens on a regular basis way too goddamn much. I mean, like, fucking hell. Share your thoughts about the game. I just have no words, to be brutally honest. We'll look at the stats, though. If we look here. Hang on. Okay. We're good to go. You can see the goal kickers for the Suns. I mean, it really doesn't say much, the goal kickers, but if you're really interested about it, there you go. The disposal winners, you can see Noah Anderson and Tukamela have just picked up where they left off from half one. Hewitt's been good in that third quarter. He got a lot more of the footy, to be fair to him. Sammy Walsh with 20, Chera with 13. I mean, he's just 13 touches. He's not good enough. I have to beg the question, did he play enough minutes in the midfield, and did he play enough minutes at all? Time on ground. He's got 72% time on ground. Georgie Hewitt, 85%. Walshy, 89%. Where's Matty Kennedy on this list? Matty Kennedy has 7 touches in 3 quarters, and he's played 67% time on ground. I mean, there's either a lingering issue there, or he's just gassed. Because that's unacceptable. I'm just looking at fantasy points because I'm interested in that. What the fuck has Matty Rao done? It's good enough, I guess. It's a bit shit, though. But for the Blues, Zachy Williams and Doherty getting a lot of the footy. But why? Because it's been in the back 50 a shit ton, and so is the reason why Adam Sard and Nick Newman's got the ball a shit ton, because of that exact same reason. We look at team stats. We're winning more of the footy now. Inside 50s, they were peppering it in the third quarter in comparison to us. Disposal efficiency, you see it there. The free kick count doesn't matter. Look at the hit outs and the clearances. I mean, it's a fucking demolition right there. Winning contested ball. So they're getting a lot of hard footy and then getting rid of it. It doesn't matter how they gain the territory. They're getting the territory and they're kicking goals. As per the, if I can see it, the efficiency inside the forward 50, it's much higher than us. And then, yeah, you just see the scoring there. They've been dominant. Very, very dominant. And the tackle count, I mean, as I said, the reason we've got higher tackles is because we're always second in the footy. So it's just shithouse, let's be honest. Timeline, lineups. This one was never destined for us to win. As soon as Cripps went out, it was just positioned for a loss. Unless, of course, something drastic happens in this last quarter and the Suns' defense falls asleep, then this game is well and truly over. I mean, it's written in the stars. So, final quarter's about to commence. Get underway. We all saw it coming. I don't think anyone saw it coming, to be brutally honest. I didn't think a domination like this would have happened. Yeah. Paddy Cripps, I've just seen where he picked up the injury. It was when he was bending down to pick up the football. He probably strained his hamstring somehow. So that is far from ideal. I'm just confused where Matty Kennedy is. JSOS starting in the middle, in the ruck. Alrighty. Final quarter about to get underway. I want us to win this quarter. That's what I want. I want some form of growth here. Matty Kennedy's in the guts. Here we go. JSOS in the ruck. Hewitt wins the footy. JSOS back to Hewitt. Got to get rid of it. Oh, that's a dodge handball. Boyd to Kennedy. Kick out wide to Walsh. It's a grubber. Williams runs down the middle and kicks it long and high. Harry spoils it with the hope of the small forwards roving it. Didn't happen. Miller. Good quick hands. Anderson clearing kick. And of course, you can always trust Plowman to be 5 meters off his opponent. Kick down the line is absolutely inch perfect. Ainsworth, kick smothered by Plowman. O'Brien, where the fuck are you looking? He's looking into the middle of the ground. Looks like we're trying to take it on, but it's not going to work because they've got that covered. Walshy, short pass to Fish. Wheels round on the left. High kick. Harry! Got it! That's a perfect kick. And it looks like he's going to snap it around the corner again. Of course he is. Of course he's going to go for the banana. If it doesn't pull off, I'm going to be triggered. Here we go. Snap on the left. And he's kicked it with the belly of the ball. TDK somehow took a grab. It just landed in his lap. And there you have it. TDK's got to kick the goal. Here we go. TDK. Got to kick the goal, Tommy. He's kicked the goal. We needed that desperately. And that's probably the best start we could have asked for going into the final quarter. So, 82-51. That is why Harry should not be snapping the football. Full stop. Full stop. 82-51 is the scoreline. Come on, lads. We go again. It's Will Powell on Tom de Koning in the goal square. So, if there's one matchup you got to exploit, it's probably that one. Send it down there. You got to get it down there first. Then it starts winning the football in the center. JSOS v Wits. JSOS wins the tap. Davies spun out of traffic. Handball to Fiorini on the wing. Kicks it high on the right. Ground level, Kennedy was there. Handball to the feet of Sard. Gets the clearance to no one. There's no options at that 50-meter arc. Every single time we get a clearing kick, there's no bailout option. Fiorini to the top of the square. Off hands, Chol Corbett, good tackle. How did he get rid of the ball, umpire? Oh, my. What a load of shit. Mate, really? Had it for 15 years, got tackled, and they didn't call anything. Oh, give me a break. It's a throw in. 45 out from the Suns' goal. Witts wins the tap. Clearance by Carlton to the boundary. You're joking! How is that a deliberate? He's just cleared the football. Oh, mate. Fucking... Nah. It's not a deliberate out-of-bounds call anymore. And it hasn't been for a long, long time. It is more, kick it to the boundary when there's no one near it. Oh, there we go again. That's holding the ball. That is holding the ball! Oh, my God. Mate, Boyd run down Rankin. Boyd run down Rankin, no free kick. Then Chol on the goal, in the goal square, somehow hit the post. I mean, seriously, how is that not holding the ball? Had it for 15 years and still didn't get pinged. Louis Young, short pass to Fish. Lead up. Fish down the line, that's going to hang. O'Brien. Doherty runs. Over the top, Charlie. We got the numbers. There's one more. Charlie, get up. Harry! Oh! TDK! Oh my God, he's kicked it into a Suns play. Hewitt. Jesus! Hit the post. Fuck. Oh, shit. Mate, they've kicked a million goals from that pocket. Why couldn't we? Just haven't been as clinical, I guess you could say. They've got someone wide open in the corridor, Will Powell. That is way too easy. And they're just out of the 50 in a flash. Like, why is Jordan Boyd the fucking guy on Rankin? Weller takes off. Down the middle. Kicked it over the back. And it is Corbett with the mark on. Guess who? Guess who? Lockie Plowman. It didn't really help when you put no pressure on the ball handler. It took him literally 2 kicks to get the ball from point A to point B. And point A was their end, or point A was our end, and point B was their end. And they got it there in about 5 fucking seconds. And this'll ice it. This'll definitely ice it. If he can kick this, and he's got it. That's it. That is it. You can throw in the fucking white towel, because that is just atrocious. That is atrocious. I mean, what do you really expect when you're playing like that? Like, look at that. They've just attacked the corridor. There was no one there for Carlton. The difference is they clog that area and don't permit us to do anything. And the difference is, yeah, we don't do the same shit. We just let him go straight down the fucking middle. Without resistance, without anyone manning anyone else up. And that's just another goal. So, there you have it. It is a 37-point lead for the Suns. I mean, just inexcusable, a performance like this. Win our first 3 games of the year and then somehow lose to Gold Coast. I mean, losing Cripps is one thing, but it shouldn't be an excuse. I'll tell you that much. Chera gets the clearance for Carlton. High kick. Martin somehow found himself behind the defender. What? What just happened? What is going on? But what are those tossers doing now, those umpires, mate? So TDK v Wits. This has not worked all day. Tap won by I don't know who, but the Suns got it out. Somehow, quick hands once again. Easy clearance. Plowman takes the intercept grab. Oh, mate, what a kick, Plowman! What a kick! What an absolutely brilliant kick. You can always fucking trust Lockie Plowman to turn the fucking footy over in the middle of the ground. I will continue to bag Lockie Plowman because he is a useless footballer. He is a sorry excuse for a footballer. A kick in the middle of the ground that was never on, you try to pull it off and you turn it over. I mean, the writing's on the wall if you're going to do that. And I think he's kicked the goal. I've just seen it from here. I know he hasn't. He's missed it. But it was a valiant attempt. Mate, I mean, what's the point? What is the damn point? I got to endure another 13 minutes 49. 13 minutes 49. Hand it off, Plow, you fucking idiots. Oh my god. O'Brien's got it on the outer side. Waiting for an option. There is absolutely nothing. Kick down the line to Charlie. Wasn't too bad, but Ballard did well. Then fucking threw the ball and another no call again. They're killing us. They are killing us. Sard. Handball out to Walsh. Even further wide to Setterfield. Does not use the handball for Boyd. He uses the kick. He takes off. Kicks a high kick to absolutely no one. Harry's got it all to do. And I guess we can live with a behind. Or not a behind, a boundary throw-in. But, mate, what an absolute fucking farce. Even at the selection table. I would never have played Boyd as a Medi sub. Never. It doesn't make any sense. You had Dow running around in the resis. You had Kemp running around in the resis. It's potentially an extra back or whatever. Extra forward. It would have actually helped given Pitnet was out. Miller goes back to Roses. That pass was about 5 metres. Atkins goes in the 50. And it's a drop. Doherty back to Boyd. Goes across the Young. And Newman mops it up. So, yeah, pretty disastrous. I'm not going to lie to you. Newman, down the line. Wits, dropped the mark. They didn't pay it. Then Charlie handed it to no one. Fish down the middle. Chera. Kick is good. Surely an arm chop. You got to be fucking joking. Who is that umpire, man? And it's going to be a high free kick. Going Carlton's way. Don't even ask me how that's happened. It was an arm chop well prior. I mean, seriously. Oh, Jesus Christ. Always has a set shot. And let's see if he kicks the goal. And he's fucking sprayed it to the left. Typical. That just sums up our evening. Just another poor shot on goal. Lockie Weller will be doing the kicking out. Goes right down the middle to Lemons. The difference is there's no coverage in the middle for us. Somehow it is a 2v1 with setters guarding multiple. They didn't go there. They went out wide instead to Collins. JSOS gets there before Wits. And that was always going to be the case given he is more agile. Lockie O'Brien dropped a simple mark and then couldn't gather it at ground level. That is why he got delisted. Oh! Plowman and Miller met it. That is exactly why Lockie O'Brien does not deserve a starting spot. He is fucking useless at times, man. Then O'Brien's hit the fucking deck. Lol. Oh, Charlie, mate! He dropped a simple mark, uncontested. And now the Suns are in transition. Here we go. Here's a goal. Here's a goal. No, doesn't look like it. Louis Young, can you please pick the ball up? Does well in the end. Williams with the clearance down the middle. That pass was never on. Hung in the air too much and Swallows got it. Lockie O'Brien's bleeding from the nose, much similar to Harry McKay. That short pass to Ellis somehow made the required 15. And it's going to be a shot on goal for Brandon Ellis. Oh, man, there's a number of things I could say about this team. And, I mean, yeah, there's an absolute shit ton, mate. There's an absolute shit ton, I could say. We're just being absolutely diabolical. Diabolical. There's not much you can do when that's all you're seeing. Alice winds up from the outside, and in order to compensate for distance, he swung it too far to the left, so another miss for Gold Coast. And it looks like... Oh, no, wait. Let's have a look. Looks like O'Brien copped it in the face or some shit. I don't know. Lee Montagne's just said, oh, they can patch it up and get him back out on the ground. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. I don't want him back on the ground. It's been fucking shitty. He has been absolutely shitty. Don't even want to talk about it. Plowman. Setterfield. Short pass to Hewitts. He goes further down the line to Martin. That's good. Hand off to Walsh. Fakes the pass. Goes for goal. And he missed it to the left. Or the right, sorry. Another behind for Carlton. We've kicked 2 goals, 7 in this second half. If it was 7 goals, 2, we would possibly be having a different discussion about how this game could have ended up. But here we are talking about shit. I mean, what a surprise, really. What an absolute surprise. Oh, Jesus. Adam Chera with 15 touches. Man's got to beef up his stats because he's done nothing. He's just merely running around at the moment. Kick down the line. No. Newman. Silvani, the one-handed grab. Kick out wide to fucking nobody, and it goes out of bounds. Just shithouse. Absolutely shithouse. Fucking shit. Wits. Doherty. Fisher fumbled it. Good tackle, Rowell. Davies flings it up. Ground level, they just want it more, and then Newman kicked it out in the full. Off the deck. Really? Just the story of my life, basically, though, let's be honest. And then Anderson kicks it out in the full. So, I mean, standout performers, is there really one? Oh, that's a good enough kick. Out wide for Setterfield. Short pass. Oh, Kennedy, mate. Dropped a simple chest mark and then kicked it right into the middle of the ground. Walshy dropped it. It's going to be holding the ball. That is just... Oh, mate. Kennedy had an absolute fucking stinker there. Had an absolute stinker. Dropped the simple chest mark and then kicked it into the middle of the ground, which was like basically the equivalent of a hospital hand pass. It was a hospital kick. Zachy Williams short. Oh my God, dropped. Williams got taken extremely high by Fiorini, and he will take it back. So Zach Williams goes short and finds Newman. Sard receives the hand pass. Short to Kennedy. Oh my God, he's done it fucking again. Right to a Gold Coast player who's playing zone defending. And you still turned it over. That's how bad the kick was. Just atrocious skills, man. Atrocious skills. Throw in here is won by nobody. Ground level centre field, Kennedy, Newman, clearance. Charlie edged Collins out of it, but he got a hand to it anyway. Didn't matter. Boundary throw in coming up. Wits v JSOS. Here we go. Kennedy read that one well. He got the hands out. Straight to David Swallow. I'm pretty convinced he's playing for Gold Coast at this point. Lukosius just dropped the football. Good tackle, Newman. Good tackle. And Lukosius is hurting. He has not gotten up yet. He still hasn't gotten up. Newman again. Silvani on the outer side. Can go inboard to Walsh. Forward handball to Setterfield. Kick to fucking no one because Martin is behind his defender. That is how much he wants the football. Fucking diabolical performance in this game, man. I didn't think... I thought we could very easily be opened up in this game. We could very easily be opened up in this game, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I didn't think it was going to be this awful. Lukosius is still down. He is not moved. Spoiled by Lewis Young. Williams to O'Brien, and O'Brien out wide to Fogarty. And he will wait. He will go back inside to Williams, who will go further inside the middle. And Walshy dropped a mark. What is going on with this football club? Mate, you know what's bad when you're like your whole team just is dropping marks left, right, and center as if it's nothing. He's just dropped the footy there. Like, where are the players, man? Atkins pivots, kicked it right out on the full. Lukosius is really sore. Alright, Williams has got it on the outer side. Kicks down the line to... Don't know who that is. Further field to Owies. Can look on the inside and find Hewitt, who presents himself as an option. And he can hand it off, but no, he kicks to the left. And finds Martin on the lead. Swings around on the right. Kicks from 50. And fucking behind again. Oh, Jesus. Mate, I reckon there'll be a few culled at the selection table next week. Because that was just a... This has just been a poor performance. A really poor performance. Walshy back. Pass to Setterfield. He's got Newman to his left. Instead, he goes on the right and finds Fisher, who can go back and kick for the Blues' 8th goal. And, yeah. Let's have a look in the chat. 8-0. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, we're not going 8-0. I mean, there was a very good opportunity to go 8-0, but unfortunately, it has not happened that way. If you are enjoying the stream or have enjoyed the stream tonight, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. We've got the match review coming up soon. Fisher kicks the goal. Cuts the lead to a 5-goal margin. And, yep, 31-point margin. That's the second goal of the last quarter for the Blues. Beat the hard teams, lose to the easy Carlton. That's exactly right. Yep. Yep. $150 to play, so we're just winding down. Winding down on the end of what was a stinker. At the end of the day. And let's have a look. There you go. Look at it. Look at this, right? We said at quarter time or half time that we needed to score more from turnovers. Or we needed to score from shit other than turnovers. If you look at the stats as provided by Fox Footy, 54 of our 61 points have come from turnovers. So we have not relied on anything else to get our goals from. Which is dog shit, obviously. You're not going to win games if you don't have multiple outlets to goal. So, there you go. Williams, fucking shit kick. Basically kick the ground. That pass was crappy to Wiedering. How long's Cripps out for? Don't know. Left hamstring, though. Pretty innocuous. Garbage for my fantasy team more. So, for my fantasy team, but obviously on a bigger scale, it is bad for Carlton. Because if we play like this, then fucking good luck. Harry gets the mark here with 45 seconds left, and then Chol pushed him over. It was a bit of flop action. Always is unhappy with the attention that Marbior gave Harry McKay. And it looks like it'll be a cheeky shot on goal. On the left foot. And he didn't even make the distance. Well, barely. Another behind for Harry. He's been inconsistent in front of goal in this game. So, that sums it up, really. We snapped it across our body about 15 times in this game. At least that's what it felt like. And 8 goals, 14 is ultimately the conversion we got out of it. So, that's what we've lost on the back of kicking 5 less goals than the SUNS. First loss of the year. Don't know what to make of it. Effort was garbage. I think even before Cripps went out, the effort was garbage. You could just sense it. The SUNS came out of play, and we weren't up to the task. We simply love to play down to opposition all the time, and today was another occurrence of that. If you're a Carlton Carlton fan on the Gold Coast, God help you. One game a year you get to see Carlton play up on the Gold Coast, if that, and they served up that garbage. So there you have it. We lost by 5 goals. I can't tell if it was raining or it was dewy. I think it was just really dewy. But they were much better in those conditions. They would have trained in those conditions. We obviously wouldn't. I mean, just normal rain is similar, but apparently we weren't good enough to be clean in the wet. I mean, we're pretty shitty with the football as it is, so playing in the rain would have been worse. So, big red flag there, but we go to 3-1 on the season, and ultimately loses by 30 points, and also have lost Cripps, which is lovely. Don't know how long for. We look at the box score, or I don't know what it is in the AFL, freaking player stats. Zachy Williams with 36 touches, but that's not indicative of the minimal amount of damage he did off the rebound 50s. Noah Anderson was lovely. Very lovely. He got 10 clearances by himself, and Miller got 8 more. So 18 combined for those two. They were exceptional. And then you got Doherty and Hewitt with 29 each. Walsh with 28, but they just had no grasp on the game, no influence on the game. You saw Walsh with 1 clearance. So that's not helpful in any respects. Matty Rao was quiet as he has been the last few weeks, and Adam Sard with only the 14 kicks. He usually has a bit of a higher kick ratio, kick handball ratio, which he didn't have today. Chera as well, 15 touches. Please go away with that stat, especially if Cripps is out. We need more output from you. But in saying that, I don't actually know where... I can't move across for some weird reason. I would love to see his time on ground because I don't think it was very high. And then Jordan Boyd was the guy who came in and was pretty useless on Rankin. Mind you, Rankin didn't kick any goals. So there you have it. And then Harry McKay, 2 goals, 3. And where is he? Charlie Kerno, 1 goals, 2. So when those two are kicking inaccurately, good bloody luck kicking goals, especially if the midfielders aren't firing, the small forwards aren't firing. We basically didn't have any output from anyone today. And ultimately, losing by 30 points was the result for that. Look at the team stats real quick. We fucking destroyed them on disposals, but freaking meaningless. Inside 50s got flogged in that department. What else we got? Hit-outs and clearances, they killed us there too. Basically just won territory in every bloody area. Contested possessions, won that too. Turnovers somehow had more than us, but it felt like we were turning the ball over all the time and making errors, clangers and all that jazz. And yeah, tackles 66 to 37, but not indicative of hunger because it felt like we were getting run off our legs. So there you have it. We lose. We're 3-1, and we've got Port next week. So if there's one side that's going to ensure that Port get their first win, it's probably going to be the Carlton Footy Club. In years gone by, it would be very interesting to see how we would be resilient in the face of adversity when we lost a game in a pretty pathetic fashion. And you can imagine the pressure cooker may go on to us this week by the media. It is the... what is it? You would imagine the pressure cooker may be on us this week by the media, but it is just focusing on the next week. This game is merely in the past now. This game is merely in the past. We can't change the result. We can only look forward to next week. And as if you looked at what we just dished up, there is a lot to work on. There is probably a lot of changes to be made at the selection table. I'm not sure where Pitto is, but I think his importance has just been, it's been understated as per finding out his importance through this game. So we'll see how we go next week. We will be doing a player review, so make sure to tune in for that. But if you enjoyed this, drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you're new. But that is going to be it, so have a great rest of your day. And I will see you in the next video or stream, whatever that may be. So peace out, everyone, and have a good one.